Welcome to day 3 of Become the One. Inspire him to propose. So, this is a time sensitive video. Make sure to watch it until the end. It's going to be taken down from YouTube next week. And participate in the comments. All right, day 3 of Become the One. Today, you will learn how to inspire your man or the man that you're dating to propose and to claim you forever. Super excited to have you here today. Mhm. Say hi in the comments. Day 3. Okay. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Ellie Taylor, your dating and relationship coach, and I help you attract your millionaire's proposal. Okay, I help you to be treated like a queen, not only from some kind of millionaire, but a man who has it all, who is also attractive, who is also your type, who is kind, who is healthy. So you get to have it all. And the reason why I even started, this career is because years ago, I was really struggling with dating and relationships. Believe it or not, but I was very much in my head, and I kind of always took care of my looks, but I was very much in my head. I was very high achieving in school, in whatever I was doing, in university work. I was very high achieving, really focused. And I was struggling with dating and communication, and all of those topics were the biggest pain of my life. And I was also attracting broke guys, yeah, broke guys who couldn't pay for anything, not even for a dinner, told me in a restaurant to order only water. And then I started working on myself. It was like a whole journey in a work journey, where I got to know myself, started working on myself, learned about dating relationships, learned about abundant mindset, how to, be a magnet to money myself. And all of that led into being able to attract healthy relationship, like healthy top 1% men. And it wasn't even my desire back then necessarily, but through the level up, I started attracting top 1% men, and I started attracting a million's proposal after the next, like countless ones. And on this whole journey, I also started coaching my girlfriends. And then I was like, you know what? I just want to coach women full time. So started my coaching business, dating and relationship coaching, where I was able to help countless of women being in happy relationships. And what I also noticed that all of my clients started attracting when they worked with me top 1% men. It was a pattern. Top 1% men, wealthy, having the whole package, handsome, attractive, kind. Yeah, so it became a pattern. And since then, I'm super excited. And all of the steps that I'm sharing with you today, I am sharing with my one-on-one clients. Okay, so make sure to take notes, to learn from those steps, and to implement them. Okay, as much as you can, of course, by yourself. Yeah. So I myself had issues with dating relationships, were able to overcome then, where dating and relationships was like the most easy part of my life. Helped hundred, not even like with my courses, thousands of women getting into happiness, fulfillment, and dating, getting engaged. And there were like certain steps that we followed, okay, which is from single to engaged to a million, which is like abundant mindset. We talked about it on day 1. Okay, communication skills. We talked about it yesterday. On day 2, you can check out the video. And today we're going to be talking about relationship skills. But really, the goal of today's masterclass is for you to learn how to inspire a man to propose. Okay, so if you're dating or if you're in a relationship and you want him to propose, this is for you. Okay, let me quickly. share screen. Exactly. So the topic today, how to inspire your man to propose with a diamond ring, of course. And and basically here's already the answer. When you when you know how to inspire him to invest his time, energy, and money into you, he is falling in love and he's about to propose. So more about that later. But of course, it also feels good if a man invests his time, energy, and money, right? He's buying you gifts, taking you out, thinking about you. So this is my amazing client, Nikki. She got engaged recently on a holiday trip in Dubai. She's from New York. And she's just a regular woman, just like you and I. She has a great job, and she had unworthiness issues, like unworthiness issues to ask for what she desires. And she came to me. We've been working on that, and long story short, we've been working on communication, relationship skills, abundant mindset, exactly what I'm sharing with you here, ladies, until she is engaged. So you can also look up her testimonial on my YouTube channel, and or ask me, DM me if you want to see the testimony she shared with me. She also today I had a call with her. She shared like another secret testimonial. Yeah, she told me to only share this with women who DM me directly. So if you're interested knowing like about her story more, and you want to know her secret testimonial, you reach out to me. She gave me the permission to share. Okay, but not like uploading. Okay, so yeah, these are the results of implementing the steps that I'm giving you in this master classes. Okay, so she was dating so many men, and she had this one guy and she didn't know how to communicate, and now whoopsie whoops, she's engaged, not by luck, not by chance, but she knew how to own her worth and how to communicate that. Okay, so this masterclass is for you if you want to date top 1% men. You are tired of those average guys or even broke guys who can't afford anything, or they are like tied to their low paying job and are like always on a budget, and have no idea about personal development, just like low conscience. If you're tired of those kind of guys, then and if you want to date top 1% men, but you don't know how to find them, where to find them, this is for you. By the way, the first point we are addressing in the first day, so go back and watch the first day. Then you also want to have a proposal from a millionaire, then this masterclass is for you. Okay. And if you feel stuck with results, although you study all of the books, all of the courses, but nothing is moving, you feel stuck, then this is also for you. Okay. So that you finally break out of this cycle and start having results, because they are available for you. Okay. Just like for my other clients, it's happening. It's gonna happen for you. So take notes and follow those steps and try to implement by yourself already as much as you can. Okay. Another of my superstar clients, I have so many clients who got engaged, but not many of them are giving video testimonials, okay, because it's just a very private thing. So most of my clients, 99% of my clients, stay anonymous. But beautiful Diana, she also did a video testimonial. You can also research on my YouTube channel or DM me. She's sharing her story, how she went from being disrespected, literally, not taken care of, not even wanting to be in boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, to attracting, raising her value, learning how to communicate, learning relationship skills, and attracting the proposal of her dream man. She already sent me it's also a recent engagement, yeah, just a few weeks ago. Um, they're already choosing, the place where to get married. She also shared with me where it's gonna be. So I'm super excited. And she was able to level up to attracting a complete different reality, full commitment from a healthy man, okay, from a healthy man who is, who's a provider, who really cares about her, deeply cares about her. And look at that smile. That can be you. So I highly recommend you watching Diana's video testimonial. Like, this is so inspirational. She really leveled up in a few years from this so bad behavior to, attracting such a beautiful reality, not only in dating, but also when a woman does this work, she also levels up in other life areas like health, like money. And this was the full transformation of Diana. So beautiful. Okay. So what kind of problem do you face? Number one problem. Let me know in the comments, 1, 2, or 3. Number one problem, you can't find affluent millionaire men. No matter how much you're swiping or going out or talking to men, every single guy is either broke, low effort, or kind of average. If this is your problem, then best watch day one masterclass. Okay. If you have the problem that, because in day one we are solving that problem. Okay, those things kind of build on top of each other. Once I solve the problem of my clients not being able to find anyone, then they have the second problem of men fizzle out from date 1 to 3. How to keep them addicted, okay? How to keep them inspired that they want to see you over and over and over again. This is what we talk about in day 2. So make sure you go back and watch day 2, okay? Of this masterclass. It was yesterday. And if you have the problem that, yes, you can find affluent men, yeah, you're magnet to that. Men also stick around. They're there. They're here to support you. But then he still didn't put a ring on it. No, he isn't investing fully in you, his time, energy, and money. And you're like, no, I want more time. I want his money. Um, I want that he buys me gifts. I want that we go on vacation. Like, I want that he is fully committing into engagement marriage. If you want to kind of like close that deal, this is for you. Yeah. Okay. I actually am inspired and empowered and super happy to talk about all of those topics and problems. But the last one is just really cool because you get to see the results, like before that, it's a lot of inner work, but here you really get to see results. Like you get to see the gifts. Yeah. So my clients who date millionaires, they're flying helicopter in New York, they are getting beautiful vacations, Dubai, Maldives. They're getting designer stuff from the men that they're dating. And the man is investing so much. And of course, when he's invested, he's going to fall in love and then, proposes. But more to that in a bit. So here also just a few of the testimonies I have. Yeah, so this lady here, she was in her mid-40s and she was thinking her weight and her age and her ethnicity group was the reason why she couldn't find a millionaire. Okay. And like also a woman from the US. And it took us 2 months. She got a meals proposal. She was stuck for years. For years. It took us two months. Okay, that's really fast. Usually my clients take longer than 2 months, like 6 months. It's a good timing. To a year. But it was just really quick. Like once she was able to talk to me, she started feeling that, yeah, it's possible for me. I'm worthy. Oh, by the way, yeah, it's just too many messages I'm getting from my clients every single day where their life is changing. But these are a few that I have for you already prepared. Yeah, here the same thing. Man is already proposing after 2 months. And here you can see my beautiful client. She was with her boyfriend and he wasn't providing and he wasn't proposing, without any fights, without any big conversations, she learned how to communicate and she learned how to inspire a man to propose. So how to do this, again, I share with you so many golden nuggets in this event. You need to make sure that you take notes and you implement that, because it is a roadmap. Like, it's something that I help my clients hundreds of times, where I notice the core steps how to get from single to a marriage proposal. Yeah. Which is, you already noticed, attracting millionaires, being a vibrational match so that you guys, get along, being a match to millionaires, but also being in the right places, being in the right mindset of abundance mindset, so that you actually are a match to affluent men. An abundant mindset doesn't necessarily mean that you yourself are a millionaire. You could, but it means that you actually feel abundant. You feel like you have more than enough time, you have more than enough money, you are really supported. And this support can come to the man, for example. Yeah, actually, he wants to be the one who supports you, but he needs to be with a woman who is receptive to that. It doesn't mean that you yourself have millions, you can, but it's not necessarily needed. It's just the energy and the mindset. And then when you are in this full abundance, this millionaire man feels like, yes, I can give her all of my time, energy, and money. And usually those top 1% men, they are very resourceful. They have a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of money, unless they're in the building stage. That's a different story, If he's just starting out in building stage, then yeah, he is probably not even ready yet to get married. Okay, the second step is, we talked about it yesterday in detail, go and rewatch it. Communication. If you are behaving like his bro, like his friend, he's gonna friend zone you and he's not going to want to date you. A man dates because he wants to feel this emotional connection, he wants to feel this spark, this gut level attraction. And if you are communicating with him the way you learned to communicate in your university, in school, at your workplace, in your business, he's going to see you as a business partner or a friend or a buddy. And he will not feel inspired to see you again. Forget about doing things for you. Okay, so you really have to learn how to communicate. Communicate is not just what you say, it's also about your energy, your body language. Where is your energy focus? Are you like in your head all the time thinking worrying? Worrying is one thing, worrying all the time about something. Are you actually in your body? Yeah. So go watch. It's like day two. Everything is put there step by step. And the third pillar from engage to Amanda's proposal is relationship skills. You need to have relationship skills in order for the man to feel inspired to invest in you, his time, take you on dates, his money, buying you those gifts, providing for you. And I don't care if you are in the US, Canada, Western Europe, or wherever else in the world, and you say, oh, my culture, men don't do it, men don't marry, men don't propose. Like, no, forget about this. My clients are living in these cultures. Yeah, I myself living in Central Europe. I was also living in the US. Yeah. So men have this evolutionary need to provide and protect, and they are willing to commit. You just have to know how to do it. And unfortunately, if you are a successful woman, you are educated, you have a good job or a good career, most likely you're going to use the wrong tools for dating. These tools are good for your career, but not for dating. It's like, you know, this brush is like a nail polish brush. You brush your nails with that and you have nail polish. You don't put it in your face. You don't do like an eyeliner with that. That would be like horrible, right? This is exactly what happens when you're using this relationship skills, communication skills from your career in dating. You need new skills new tools, right? So for your makeup, you have a different brush. You don't use this brush from the nail polish. You have a different brush for your makeup. So let me know if this resonates and if you get the point. Okay. Relationship skills. Yes. So why is it that some women are crying, feeling like time is running out, especially if you want to have, a baby? And why is it that some women easily get the villa, the house, the millionaire's proposal, him like being on his knee, cherishing her? Okay, I can tell you why. Like, I was coaching so many women from here to here, and that is why I'm giving you all of the tips and steps. But the real issue is if you're lacking relationship skills, you have, and I'm not talking that necessarily you must have it, but you can just reflect. You have low ability to receive from a man. Okay. So if you're lacking relationship skills, um, maybe you reject receiving from him. So maybe you're so used to taking care of yourself that you don't even have the idea that you could receive something from him. What do I mean by that? So when you're a successful woman, and you are you're used to taking care of yourself, of course, you're working hard, you are paying your own bills, whatever you need, you buy yourself whatever you desire, you take care of yourself basically, right? And this, it's amazing that you do this. I'm super proud of you. If you want a vacation, you work for it, you book it yourself. If you desire something, um you just simply undo it and take care of yourself. And this is really beautiful. I'm so proud of you. You have a job, you have a career, and you pay your bills, and I'm super happy. But because you do this, you're kind of your own man, if it makes sense. And there's no space anymore for you to receive. Yeah. So you either do this, or there's no space for him to provide for you and that you receive, or you command him like, do this for me, do this for me, do this for me, and he's like, why? You do this for yourself, why should I do this? Okay. So a man, I need you to understand this, a man needs to invest in you his time, energy, and money in order to fall in love and stay in love. So even when you're married, I still want you to do this. I still want you to let him invest his time, energy, and money. And how do you do this? You kind of like put your adult empowered masculine side for rest for as long as you're with him. Okay. So usually you have some kind of needs or desires, and then you simply take care of yourself, right? I want you to take away the last step. So let's say that you're hungry, and usually, yeah, I want you to take away the last step. Let's say you're hungry, and usually you would just simply order something or cook something for yourself. The way you communicate with a man is like sharing a problem, a need, or desire. Like, oh, I'm feeling really hungry. And then you leave it. You don't give him ideas. You don't tell him what to do. You don't solve it. You leave it. You tell him a need or a desire. Okay. You tell him a problem or a wish, and you leave it. Disclaimer, not every man is a provider. Some men are overwhelmed themselves with their life. They're like kind of always broke and babies, and they're like, okay, I'm sure you can solve it. Some men are completely checked out from society, disconnected, and they will also ignore what you share. But those top 1% men who are empowered, who are masculine, who are capable, they will listen and they will immediately try to provide what you need or desire. And this is such a beautiful polarity because usually women feel very cherished when they receive, like, oh, thank you for ordering food for me, right? Like he ordered something maybe to your place, or he ordered flowers or a gift, just taking care of you. You will feel fully taken care of, but that also implements that you give him the space to do this. And that means that you don't jump doing this. And I know how hard that is because if you are my typical client, if you are a woman who is empowered fast, you can do things so fast. And even like you can take care of yourself so beautifully, like even better than any man. I know that. And what I saw many times with my clients that it took them a lot of patience. I was like, oh, really? I can order food like in 2 seconds. And now I'm like, okay, telling him I'm hungry, waiting 10 minutes until he gets the point, and then talking another 10 minutes. Okay, what exactly you wanna eat? Like, you wanna eat sushi? You wanna eat fish? You wanna eat something vegetarian, whatever, You get the point. And then it kind of is an extra mile, yeah, if you know what I mean. Like if let's say you are a kid, like kids are very feminine, they have to ask. They have to say, "Oh, mom, I'm hungry," right? Like kids are very feminine. They cannot order themselves. They cannot cook themselves. But you as an empowered woman, you're like, I can do everything by myself, even much faster, much better. Like it's kind of annoying to let the guy do this. I understand that you are amazing, you can know how to take care, but I need you to make him do this because it creates this investment in you. When he invests his time, energy, and money, solves your problems, solves your desires, he is basically falling in love. And it also creates this polarity of you being the receiver and he is being the giver. And I know sometimes it's like an extra thing. What I tell my clients who are extremely successful and they are kind of annoyed by waiting for the guy, I tell them give him desire points. You don't necessarily need to give anything that you need, like, ordering groceries or food. Just do the needs yourself because you're really fast and efficient. And anything extra that you desire, okay, you share with him. And then you will not feel the sense of urgency that, oh, he has to get it really fast. Let's say your needs is like to order food today, just order yourself. But then like a desire would be maybe you wanted like a specific lipstick or something, but it's like a desire. It's like it's not a need. It's like, oh, it would be nice to have. And you can still share with him what you need, I mean, what you desire. And then, he will take care of it in his own timing. And then you are happy, he's happy, the polarity is growing, and he's falling in love basically. The more he invests, the more he falls in love. The more he takes care of you, the more he falls in love. And literally, think about it. I can give you an example about my family member's cat. I never liked this cat. I just didn't like this cat. I don't know why. I'm a cat person. I really like cats, but this cat, I don't know why. I never liked this cat. But then my family member told me to take care of the cat for 2 weeks. So I was like going to the house every single day, giving the cat water, giving the cat food. And I mean, basically, I did it for my family member, not for the cat, but I took care of the cat. And I don't know, something shifted in me. It was 2 weeks period. Every day I gave the cat water, I gave the cat food. I was checking if the cat is okay because she was also able to go outside. It was summer. I was checking if she's okay and everything. And I started to have like a connection to this cat. Every time I see this cat, it activated this caring mode. I'm caring. Like the cat started to matter to me. It's crazy. Like this 2 weeks where I was investing my time, energy, and money, right? Like I was driving to the house, giving the cat food, investing my money buying the cat food, right? Giving the cat food, or maybe the food was already there, but I was investing in that cat, caring for that cat, and it made me connected. It made me fall in love with it. Okay. And the same thing happens with men. That is why I know you can take care of yourself so well. Yeah, if you're a typical client of me, you're high achieving, you have a great job, you're really fast, you know what you like, but let the guy step up. Let him take care of you, even little things. Okay, if you really don't need anything from men, little things, little desires. Yeah, like I would be so happy to have a flower like that, for example, right? And let him do this. It's about establishing his connection and his investment in you. Okay. And this automatically leads to a proposal. Okay. It literally is the formula is being magnetic. Because day two, that he thinks about you day and night. You are his honey. Secondly, he's invested. And the third step I'm about to unlock for you is your standard. You are setting a standard, what you require from him. Yeah. And usually women are like, oh, I cannot ask too much because he will leave. If he is magnetized by you, he's already having this attraction gut level. He's thinking about you day and night. You're his honey. He's like, no, I cannot lose my honey. Like, she makes my life much better. And if he's invested in you, he's not gonna want to lose you, right? If people invest in something, in themselves, in a program even, okay, they are much more likely to to commit. You are invested. Yeah, when you are invested, you're invested. Let's say you've been I see this also in my clients who, I mean, I love giving free content for you ladies. That's why, like, please take it serious. But honestly, I see this if clients invest in courses, in coachings with me, they are invested and they don't back off easily. If there's a little challenge, they're asking, they're overcoming that challenge, and they are much more likely to have results, even though it might be the same knowledge. But my clients who invest are much more likely to have results because it's like, I'm invested, I believe in myself, I'm not backing off, even if there's a challenge or anything. Okay, so that's why you need to make him invest. Partially, it feels usually good to you to receive those beautiful things. But if you really don't need anything, still do it because it's a very important pillar for a man to propose. Okay. Okay. So your homework today is going to be to open up to receive. You simply share your desire and need. Okay. Like, oh, I would love to have this kind of dress. I would love to have this flower. And again, ladies, I know you are very successful. You're proud of your independence. But remember, it's a step towards your engagement, okay? So, and I promise you, a man will not think bad about you. He will not think, oh, she isn't smart, that's why she isn't talking logically. No, men don't think like that. Or that he'll be thinking, oh, like she can't even take care of herself. Who is she? Men don't think like that. They don't. Yeah, maybe you think about like this towards yourself. Maybe women think like that about other women, but men don't. They're like, oh, you have a need, you have a desire. I want to be your hero. He feels like a man. He's like, yes, I can buy you this flower. Yeah. I can fulfill your need and desire. Like he wants to be a hero. Why do you think little boys like to play hero? Because it's in a man's DNA. He wants to provide. He wants to like providing means basically not only money, providing means he's fulfilling your needs and desires. Okay. And then second step is be patient. Let him do it. Don't jump in. If it's very urgent for you, like you're very hungry, you need to order your food, then then do it. But if it's not super urgent for you, okay, you desire something, then be patient. Let him do it. Let him figure it out. Even if you're smarter, even if you can do it faster because you know yourself, let him figure it out. Especially in the beginning of a relationship, he doesn't know you well yet. He doesn't know exactly what kind of, you know, shoe style you have, or what kind of restaurant you like. He will be better with time, but give him time and space. He can do it. And then when he provides for you, let's say, you wanted a new watch, he buys that for you, or even little things like, you were hungry and he brought you something to eat, or he ordered something. Just say thank you. Appreciate him. Like, see him as a hero. Like, appreciate him and be like, wow, thank you so much. You're amazing. And I know it feels counterintuitive, especially for a woman like you who obviously can do it for herself. It's like, yeah, you didn't rescue me because I was fully capable of doing it myself. But I want you to do to create this vibe of like, you are my hero. Oh my goodness. You fulfilled my need. You fulfilled my desire. You are just amazing. So I I don't want you to think, oh, I'm going back. I'm a helpless woman. You're not. You're not. You're still yourself. You're still this empowered, amazing, hygiene woman who can do everything by yourself. Okay, but you kind of like put your own action to sleep, to rest, and you're just like a queen now. You let others do it. Okay, so you're not begging for anything. Yeah, you are still fully capable of taking. I'm repeating this because it's very important. And you're like a queen now, allowing others to do, now allowing your king to fulfill needs and desires. Such a beautiful, beautiful polarity. And remember, no giving back. He wants to be the man. He wants to be your hero. He wants to provide for you. You don't give back. Nope. No giving back. Polarity means one is the receiver, one is the giver. If you want to destroy the polarity, you want to make him run to another woman to provide for her, yeah, give back. Start fulfilling his needs and desires. Start solving his problems. But if you want him to feel like a man, to be led from single to engaged, that he falls in love with you, don't give back. Appreciate him and give him more problems, give him more needs and more desires. Like, oh, thank you so much for that. I would also like to have this, but appreciate him. Like, and then give a new desire. Usually also don't bombard the guy. Give him like one desire or one need at once. Like, don't overwhelm him. Okay, let me see my notes. So again, dear, no more being in your head. When you watch this video, I'm assuming you already watched day 1 and day 2. No more being in your head of thinking, worrying. Connect to your heart, connect to your body. So no more like advising him, snapping at him, mothering him, fixing him, helping him. Yeah, you're not being in your head, you're just sharing your feelings, how you feel about certain things. And let's say you desire a watch, you're like, oh, I would really like to have this watch. It would make me feel so happy. You just talk from your feelings. Yeah. And whenever you have a need, you also share, oh, I would really need that. It would make me so happy and taken care of if you would be able to, I don't know, when you guys have a date, pick up something from the store for me or whatever. You make up even stories. If you don't need anything from a guy, then make up some desires that you might eventually need or want. Okay. And be patient, let him do it. Don't control him. Don't tell him like advise how to do it. Don't talk to him, oh, you're just stupid, why it takes so long, I can do it better. Just be patient, let him provide for you, even if he takes longer, even if he doesn't do it the way you want him to do. Just surrender means that you trust that he will figure it out and be able to provide your need and desire. Okay, try this out with little things. Okay. Yeah, but and obviously I want you to feel, when you're dating, I want you to feel safe. Yeah. So obviously you will always say, another point is like setting boundaries. Let's talk about this. Let me see if I have any other notes. Okay, so basically finishing that part here is that you are stepping to the next level of a queen and delegating your needs and desires to him. Okay? And and see him jump to fulfill them. Yeah, men fall in love by investing and giving, so receive his investments. Okay, one more point I have here in my notes. If you're feeling unworthy of that, remember that you are talking to a top 1% man. He is abundant in time, energy, and money. He is freaking abundant and he's giving to you from overflow. Okay. So you are definitely worthy. You are enough. Write it down somewhere. You are enough. You're worthy. You're talking to an abundant man. And I mean, if he's not abundant, then he's not your man. But you're talking to an abundant top 1% man. He's capable. Okay. And think about it that even if you feel unworthy, start to write it somewhere visible. I'm worthy, I'm enough. And also know that this is what he needs. It's not only what you need, but this is also what he needs to fall in love. Okay. And I know how hard that can be to kind of like not fulfill your own needs and desires because you're used to doing that really fast as a successful woman. Or maybe you have employees like I have, and you tell them what to do. Do this fast, 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 fast. No, this is not how you communicate with a man. Remember day two, you don't tell him what to do. You share your feeling. Oh, it feels so happy. If you could, send me this flower. Is it something you want to do? Share feelings. I also have a course, How to Talk to a Millionaire, about communication with men. And in my other course, How to Date a Millionaire, you have everything from A to Z about dating, communication, about how to behave on a date, relationship skills. Yeah. So you get to look into that too if you want. Okay. See your notes. Okay. So one more important thing is that I want to touch on are boundaries. So you are not missing out anything if you set a boundary. Okay. If you set, for example, sexual boundaries, you're not missing out anything. Okay. No, you're not. Like the right man respect healthy top respect boundaries and even value you even more for that. You're not losing anything. If someone doesn't respect your boundaries, he's not for you. Okay. We talked about yesterday, men attach and provide because of the emotional connection, not because of the sexual connection. So you are completely safe to set boundaries. Also, when you're dating, I want you to date only on public places. No home dates, nothing like no car dates, only public places. And if a man doesn't respect that, guess what? He's not a provider, he's a predator. If he doesn't care about you feeling safe, you know, he's a predator. So thank God he ghosted you or you ghost him. Okay, so have boundaries in terms of being able to say no to certain things and knowing that if a man doesn't care that you only want to meet outside in public places, then he's a predator. Predator means he is using you for his own pleasure. But a true provider, again, will fulfill your needs and desires and feel like a hero when he's doing that. That's a true provider. Yeah. That's a man who's ready for a true marriage, true commitment. The other ones, they're just playing around, like, not serious, not benefiting anything. And actually, it's also not fulfilling for a man. For a man, if he's just using women for sex, attention, whatever he's using women for, um, usually he doesn't feel happy either. He doesn't feel like a hero. He feels like an you guy. Like he doesn't feel good. So, yeah, but it is what it is. It's his own problem. Okay, now you learned how to be the vibrational match to a millionaire man in day one. Okay. You become magnetic in day two. You learn how to magnetize a man so that he thinks day and night about you. Now you also learned how to make a man invest in you. It's pretty simple. You just share your need and desire and don't fulfill it yourself and wait patiently. Again, not every man will be the right man for you, but most men, healthy top 1% men will. They are empowered, capable, and want to be your hero. Okay? So he is invested in you. He fell in love. He's magnetized. He feels comfortable because you're a vibrational match. Now we're going to the last step. Let me know who's excited in the comments. Now we're going to the last step of you attracting your millionth proposal. And these were the points that I worked through with all of my one-on-one clients, one-on-one, okay? And I'm sharing with you those points here. So I'm really encouraging you, although this is a free event, that you take notes and actually start implementing it. So the last step is you set requirements of entry. Okay, so we talked about it also in day one, that when you're in a masculine, you are the one chasing, grabbing, leaning forward. When you're the feminine, you're the one leaning back. Imagine a queen on a throne, leaning back, sitting on a throne. She doesn't chase, she doesn't run after what she wants. She receives, first of all. And you set the requirement of entry. Why can you set a requirement of entry? Let's say, for example, okay, let's talk about why in a second. What are requirements of entry? For example, first date, he has to have a phone call with you first from the dating app to get a first date. Okay, that's a requirement that you talk with him on the phone first. Okay, to get a second date, he should have been kind on the first date and maybe like paid for the first date, okay? So requirement of entry for the second date. Then requirement of entry to be exclusive. I highly recommend you circular dating. Circular dating means that you are meeting on innocent coffee dates. There's no sort of intimacy involved, not even kissing. And if a man trying to push you, remember he's a predator, okay? So never fall into the predator trap telling you, yeah, once we have intimacy, I will fall in love with you. Like, no, he's lying. This is not how it works. He's just trying to he's just lying. So don't fall for the predator. The provider will even value you more that you just, meet him on a coffee date. Okay, so in order for you to be exclusive with him, the requirement of entry should be engagement. And why can you require something so big so early on? Yeah. Women ask me this, like, how is it possible that your clients go from like not being able to get a text, not being able to get boyfriend, girlfriend, to now suddenly getting engagement to millionaires, like top 1% men, like multiple 5-figure engagement rings? How is it possible? Like, how in the world can this be possible to, get engagements within months? Like, I have clients that get like 1.5, 2, 3 months knowing someone, they get engagement. Because you followed my steps. And because his desire is so big and he really wants to be with you. Okay. And he sees you as valuable. He sees you as worthy of that. So, you know that there are really expensive cars out there, like 100,000, 200,000 Porsche, for example, right? Like really expensive Mercedes or 100, 200,000 Porsche, or even more expensive cars than that, like Lamborghinis. Why is it that they're so expensive, but men and women too? But let's stick to men because we're talking about, how to make men do things for you. Why is it that men still pay that money? Because the desire is really, really high for them. Like he really wants that car. Like he sees it as valuable, whatever value that is for him. Maybe he's like, now I'll be better than my friends, having more status or whatever. Okay. But the point is that he's desiring that. He sees it as pleasure. Like he sees a Porsche or a Lamborghini as pure pleasure. It's like, I want it. I want to have a Lamborghini. I want it. I don't care how much it costs. I want it. Yeah. It's like a huge desire point. Like he wants it. And at this point, he doesn't even care if it's like 100, 200, 300,000. He's making that possible. Okay. He's working hard to get it. Okay. And that is why you can set really high requirements of entry when you did the pre-work correctly, which I'm teaching you in those 3 masterclasses. Yeah. Where you, first of all, are a vibrational match, right? Where he feels comfortable with you and you are abundant and you're also at the right places. So you kind of like get in contact with him. Secondly, you become his honey. When you I was talking to like one of my clients today as well, and she was like, I also become irresistible and magnetic to my man because I was able to do the inner work with you, Ellie, so that like it's day 2 content. You go back to day 2, so that I become the honey of the man. He wants to see me over and over. He wants to be with me all the time. He asked me on a date, like he wants to be with me tomorrow. I make him feel alive. So when you are the honey for the man, and no, you don't need to bring your degree or your success. I'm proud of you, but this is not what you bring. You need to bring the emotional connection. Again, watch day 2. Okay, so when you become magnetic, he's thinking about you day and night, and you are the positivity in his life. You are the light. You are the feeling of being alive for him. Okay. And he's like thinking, wow, like with her, I'm just having such an amazing life. I'm having fun and I love it. And I want to have this life with her. I want to have fun. I want to have a pleasurable life. I want to love her. I want to be her hero. Like, so he has like this positive feelings towards you and he wants that forever. Just like a man has like this idea of like, oh, I'm gonna drive this Porsche Lamborghini and then I will have so much fun and it's so cool for me. Okay. Yeah. So high desire point. Okay. And he really desires you. And this you do when you create a deep gut level attraction and you activate emotions in him, but not negative emotions like drama or fear or stuff like that. Positive emotions like being alive, being happy. Okay. That's why you have to connect to your feelings. That was day 2 exercise. And if you connect to your own feelings and you notice that you actually are anxious, you are in despair, you are in fear, you are connecting to negative feelings, you need to reach out to me. We need to do some inner work so that you actually start being a happy person who has authentic positive feelings. Believe it or not, years ago, I was chronically in anxiety, in fear, in negativity, and even therapists couldn't help me because I didn't really have sickness, to put it this way. And I didn't want to like take any medicine for that. So that's why I discovered inner work and I leveled up my life with the inner work that I naturally feel healthy, feel happy, feel empowered every day. Okay. So this is like how you become magnetic to a man. I hope that makes sense. And then third point, when you already make him invested, yeah, he's already working for you. He's like already invested his time, energy, and money for you. Do you think he's gonna want to lose you? No, no one wants to lose something that he or she invests a lot in, right? So your image, he's magnetized by you, he wants to be with you, and he doesn't want to lose you because he's already highly invested. So now when you drop the ball and you're like, so for exclusivity, I would like to be engaged. Like I really appreciate you wanting to be my boyfriend, but I'm looking for my husband. I would like to be engaged. He's gonna propose really fast. He can't risk to lose you, and he wants to be with you all the time because you are magnetic. He's gonna propose like that. Top 1% man that every woman has. You become irreplaceable. You became with no competition, and this is the beauty. My coaching shows you to be the one. To be the one. You're not one chosen out of 20. You are the one. The one that he chose, the one that he invested in, the one that he's thinking about day and night. You are in his head day and night. You are the one. Okay, when you follow my coaching, you become the one. Like, think about it. You don't have competition. You are the one. I think I shared the story in day one. My 70-year-old client, 70, short gray hair, looks like a 70-year-old woman, no Botox, nothing, just looks regular. She said, I am the one for my man. Like she got married too last year with my help of my coaching. And she's like, this is crazy, Ellie. This man, women are running after him. Like 40, 30, 40, 50-year-old women. The guy was also in his 70s. Much more beautiful than me. She told me. But I'm the one for him. He thinks about me. He invests in me. I'm like, yeah, this is how that works. Yeah. So again, the last thing is setting requirement of entry. You simply write down your requirements of entry when you are dating. What is the requirement for a meeting? What is the requirement for a second date? And what is the requirement for exclusivity? Okay. Engagement. And what is the requirement for you to accept the engagement? And maybe you want to be provided for. Maybe you want a marriage date. Okay. All of those things you can ask for. You can ask for anything. At the point where you are magnetic and he's invested, you can ask for anything. Okay. Okay. So that's another homework for you. Writing down your requirements. Entry, let me open that slide. Yeah, so there was like the polarity. The masculine is the giving, providing, feminine is the receiving. Yeah, that's why you share your needs and desires. It's for the polarity also really important. Oh yeah, that's my 70-year-old client who got married. She's from Florida, but they had like a cruise in Europe. Yeah, it's never too late, but if you're younger than 70, don't wait. Like, why would you wait? Like my client had a painful relationships her whole life until she worked with me, until she was 70. 70. Yeah, don't wait that long. Okay, set high standards. Yeah, when you're magnetic, when he's invested, you can set high standards. What are your requirements of entry? What does it take for him to have access to you? Write it down. What does it take for him to get a date, a second date, to be exclusive? Okay, and don't be afraid to set those high standards. Men will fulfill it. Like they will. You know, top 1% men especially, they're so capable. If they can buy a Lamborghini for 500,000, like they're capable. If they can build a big business, have 1 million, 2, 3, even 100 million income or wealth, like they're capable. They can do it. Like, they are capable. They just need to have this big desire and be invested in you, and boom, you get what you want. Okay. So don't make it easy for men, especially top 1%, especially. I'm not talking about average guys or broke guys. Broke guys want everything for free. But especially top 1% men, they actually want to work for what they desire. Okay. So don't make it easy for him being like, you know what, I don't have any requirements. Like whatever, like you can just have me. Like, no, don't do this. Okay. Don't make it easy for him. Um, he has to fulfill the requirements of entry in order to be with you. Okay, so this is the homework for today. Yeah, and these were exactly the steps I was doing with Nikki as well. Abundant mindset, communication, relationships, skills, higher standards so that she got what she wanted. And these are the results. Married soon. Okay, so if you are currently feeling stuck in your life, there are 3 reasons why you can be feeling stuck. Number 1 reason is that you are actually having the wrong surroundings. If all of your girlfriends have breadcrumbs from men, just casual encounters, no providing, and those girls are like, oh, my man, my man, my man, my man. you have the wrong surroundings and you think that you will get a man's proposal. We are humans and we really, as much as inner work you're doing, we really copy the surrounding. Okay. So if you have the wrong surroundings, no matter how much you try, it's not gonna work. Okay. Just like just like this flower, if I put it into the wrong surroundings, if I put it outside where it's cold, if I don't give it light, it will die. The flower is trying really hard to live, but if she gets the wrong surroundings, she will die. And the same is with you. If you are also a flower, a blossoming flower, you can really level up fast with the right surrounding, and or you can, not continue. I myself did have the right surrounding with my friends and family, so I kept buying surroundings, buying coaching, buying group coachings, events where I was surrounded by people on the same path and people who would guide me. That is why I leveled up in my life really, really fast. Okay. Um, so if you feel like you want a better surrounding, someone who is guiding you on the journey, and like-minded women on the journey with you to your proposal, feel free to reach out to me for a free love audit call. The link is in the description box. It's completely free. Okay. Because when you're in the right surroundings, you can get out of this stuckness where you're like driving in a cycle and you can finally go to your goal of men's proposal. Okay. The second reason why you might be feeling stuck, okay, maybe you don't attract affluent men. You always keep attracting low effort men who are like rude to you. It's conditionings. Conditionings are a little bit deeper than surroundings. For example, I had the conditioning from childhood that men are kind of like, how can I say, it's such a harsh word to say useless, but like unreliable, you know? Like you can't rely on them, they cannot do anything. So I grew up with that conditioning because I kept seeing like male people in my family not being providers, not fully providing or protecting. Yeah, the women being like very much in the masculine, doing everything themselves, earning money, everything themselves. And I started having this belief and conditioning that, yeah, of course I have to do everything by myself. So of course I started attracting men who reflected that belief and that conditioning and that what I was seeing as a kid, that yes, I have to take care of myself and I can't rely on a man. Yeah. So that conditionings that can also be from your childhood can be broken, and the cycle stops and you actually go into your men's proposal with a capable man. Yeah. Whenever I got out of the cycle, I also started attracting men who are capable, who are reliable, who are kind, who would step up with needs and desires. Okay. And that is also for you. So conditionings come from family, early childhood, maybe even your culture or friends, like a lot of things that you basically saw with your own eyes and you think this is the truth. And I get it, it was the truth until now. But if you want a different reality, I can help you really easily spot what's keeping you in a cycle and get you out of that and help you have a new identity, a new reality. Yeah. Attracting a healthy man, a loving man who is committing, who is reliable. Okay. And the third point, why you might be feeling stuck is trauma. Okay. So trauma is stored pain in your body. When something negative happened to you, your body, when it's triggered, will feel that pain again. So we had this example of fire. When I touched fire, let's say in the past, now before I even touch the fire, my whole body goes into fight, flight, freeze. I'm like, no, 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 it's painful. Don't touch the fire. And again, this is healthy. But if you had a traumatic experience with your even parents or your ex-boyfriend or whoever that was, and now you're trying to be in a relationship again, having contact with a man, touching that man, your body thinks, oh, that's toxic, it's fire, you'll be hurt again. You'll be hurt again. And then yeah, you can have all the knowledge, all the best steps, but your body will not let you be in a relationship. Okay, so I'm a trauma-informed coach as well, and I can help you spot it really easy and overcome it really easy as well. And this is something you absolutely cannot do by yourself. Okay, so one of my clients that is right now with her dream man, she like it was lately, she was saying that, oh, I don't want to go meet this guy. Like after like 3 months of dating, I don't want to meet this guy. He's mean. He's like, no, making me feel bad. And I was like, what's happening? Okay, let's look into this. And it came out that it was her trauma talking. Her ex-boyfriend just dropped her after 3 years relationship, just dropped her with a text, ghosted her. She felt so abandoned and she was afraid to kind of like have a deeper connection with a man out of fear to be dropped. Okay. So we worked on that and she was able to pour light, pour, water on the trauma. She was able to kind of like feel safe again in her body, knowing that this time she'll be okay. Okay, she's just getting to know a man. Like my coaching is always in a way that you are dating in a very, very safe way when nothing happens and you're just really safe. Okay, so then she was like, okay, I notice he is not a bad man. It's just a trauma feeling from the past. Okay, let me give him a chance. Yeah, and she did, and she's now having the time of her life. So I'm sure they're gonna be engaged soon. So this is the trauma which can be keeping you stuck as well. And I hope you get out of that stuckness on your path towards your marriage proposal. And you can have results 10 times faster with me or even like results at all. Because if you had a certain reality, always having the broke guys around, always men who never proposed, always men who were unavailable, emotionally or physically, right? If you are stuck in this cycle, you're stuck. And then you might be telling yourself the excuses, oh, it's because of my age or because of my looks or because of my kids or because of my weight or because of no, you're just simply stuck in a cycle. It's not because of all of the excuses you tell me. You're simply stuck in a cycle. And if you can't get out yourself, you tried for years or for weeks or for months, just reach out for a free love audit call. Let me help you already. You know, let me see your situation, figure out what exactly is the blockage, and let me help you already show you the path towards your marriage proposal. Okay, it's completely free. Um, the link is in the description box. So reach out for a free love audit call. Okay, and don't wait. Like don't wait like my 70-year-old client until she was 70, until she got out of that and is now happily married. Like, no. Your life is too precious to wait until you're 70. Okay. Yeah. So marriage proposals after coaching with me, like your life will just change immediately. Yeah. So, by the way, yeah, you can um watch the testimonial of Diana and my other clients on YouTube here, seeing their journey. If they could level up, you can definitely too. Okay. So, if you can attract a marriage proposal and you want to be married to a top 1% man, reach out for a free love audit call. Okay. Reach out for a free love audit call, link description box, and let me help you in a free call already find your blockages and spots and already show you the way, like a free consultation. This is worth over $1,000 and I'm gifting this for you for free. Also, you can send me an email to ellie.taylor.coaching@gmail.com. And yeah, don't forget to make your homework. Yeah, to write down your needs and desires that you might have towards your man, to write down your requirements of entry. You can put it underneath this video, or you can also send me a DM with your homework. Okay, and again, if you desire to talk to me directly, book your free love audit call. If there's no timing that fits you, you can still send me an email, or you can wait for the following week. like a few days later, you can also look. Maybe there are new timings available then. Okay, ladies, thank you so much for watching, for joining the Become the One Masterclass. Day 3, we are finishing strong. And again, those steps work. I have had hundreds of clients implementing those steps. Yeah, some women are faster than others, but those steps work. These these are the steps: abundance mindset, communication, relationship skills that lead you towards your women's proposal. And take notes, apply those things as much as you can already by yourself. And if you'd like to talk to me directly, book your free love audit call. And I'm super excited to get to know you in person. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you feel like someone would benefit from this knowledge, share with them. And yeah, if you feel like you have girlfriends maybe or friends who would benefit from this knowledge, share with them the love audit call and sign up with me. So I'm super excited to get to know you personally and really take those steps serious. Yeah, because those steps get my clients have top 1% male proposal because they exactly are following those steps. Okay, they might be sounding really easy for you, like, what? I just have to connect to my feelings. What? I just have to be abundant. This is how easy. Yes, yes, but you have to also do it. Okay, so take those steps serious, write them down, implement them, and sign up for a free love audit call. Link is in the description box. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I see you